Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. I wanted to talk to you about everything I've found so far for the fall season. Fall season has different dates. From what I've seen, a lot of people start in August, a lot of people start in September, a lot of people also start like the first day of officially fall. So it really just depends. For me, I'm trying to wait so hard, but after all these finds, it's really hard for me to wait. I believe last year on Instagram, I started around August. You can get tired of pumpkin spice really fast. I was surprised to find that out. But I just wanted to show you currently what I have as far as fall items for coffee. So I have like syrups, I have coffee pods, coffees, creamers, milks. So I'm gonna dive into that in this video. I also have I'm looking right in front because I was thinking of doing it in one video, a whole collection of cups as well. But that I might either just do it on Instagram. I'll do a part 2 to this video, but today I just want to focus on like the pumpkin flavored stuff. Right now I'm going to show you everything that's kind of shelf stable, nothing that needs to go in the fridge, so I don't have my fridge stuff sitting out for a while. And then again, I'll let you know where I found it. If I'm able to link it down below, I will. But yes, I'm super excited for this video. I also wanted to make note, I know we're just in the beginning of August. Today is August 5th. So throughout the months you see a lot more stuff coming out as well, and there's some stuff that I'm waiting for. Like I know there's a certain flavored of pod that I'm waiting for from Sonoma, so I'll make a mention of that when I'm talking about pods. And then, you know, different milks and all that stuff that come out as well. Different companies try to bring out their pumpkin spice, and this is very pumpkin spiced forward, as you'll know in the video, and I'll show you everything. But yes, let's get started, and I'm super excited for this one. The first thing that I'm going to talk about is the pumpkin pie sauces from Chobani. Now, the first time I tried this was actually last year, so I was super excited to pick these up this year. I found these at World Market, and these are divine. They're so good for drizzling, putting it in your cup, or just having the espresso melt over it. It's really, really good. I highly recommend these sauces if you're really into like pumpkin spice. And again, I just tried these last year, but I knew I had to pick them up this year because they're so good. They melt really nice with the coffee. They stay really well when you're drizzling them on top. Like, these are very, very good, and highly recommend if you're looking to try something from Chobani. I haven't tried their syrups. I'm very picky when it comes to pumpkin spice syrups, just because I do like for them to not have an artificial taste. This to me doesn't have an artificial taste. It blends really well with your coffee. It tastes really good, so highly recommend these if you're looking at something from Chobani. Now we're gonna go into syrups. Now syrups, I have a different variety of them. This is one that I tried last year. I'm showing you both. So this is going to be your pumpkin spice syrup from Good and Gather Target. Now I have this one kind of already used up because I refilled it here with this syrup jar. So this one actually came out last year with Target, and it was very hard to find. I was able to find like 2 or 3 bottles, and I went through them so fast. They are smaller than your average like size bottles like Chobani or Monin. So this one was a really good syrup to have, and I'm super excited that I found a plethora this year. There were so many that I found. I only picked up 2 because I had one from last year. So I just got 2 of these, and this one's really good. It's very comparable, I feel, to me, to the pumpkin pie sauce from Chobani. It doesn't have an artificial taste. Again, tastes super good. I've tried all these things iced and hot, so they're really good to have, and I highly recommend this to have in your collection if you're looking for a good pumpkin spice coffee syrup. Now, these I don't know if it's going to be the same thing last year. Last year they showed up, and again, they were super hard to find. It really just depends, like the Target that you go to, how long they have it. The Target that I usually go to had them, so I definitely picked some up, and I tried to make sure that I'm not overstocking or keeping for next year, because sometimes, you know, things go bad. But luckily the one that I got last year is still good until 2024, and then the one that I picked up this year, the 2 of them that I picked up this year, are good till 2025. So these are another good one to have. Now, another syrup that I've tried this year, and I was very thankful that this company sent it to me. It's the Proper Pumpkin Spice Syrup. Now this was sent to me, and I tried it, and I actually really enjoyed it. What I like about syrups to have, again, is not to have the artificial taste. This one doesn't have the artificial taste at all. I enjoy the other 2 syrups. I have vanilla and lavender. They only have 3 right now: vanilla, lavender, and then the pumpkin spice. And I wanted to give this one a try. This one's another good one to have. I believe I've only tried this one hot, so I'm excited to try it iced. I feel like pumpkin spice, you usually have it hot, but I enjoy it cold. So I'm excited to play with this one throughout the fall season and show you all the different recipes I come up with it during fall. Now these next two that I'm going to show are actually new to my collection, and one a company sent to me and the other one I found. So the first one we're going to talk about is this Sonoma pumpkin, I believe, yeah, pumpkin spice syrup, as you can see here. I went to Sonoma recently and I wanted to find their pumpkin pecan pods. They have Nespresso original line pods. I fell in love with them last year. They're so good. I know I can recreate the flavors with my syrups and stuff, but I really wanted to have those pods. I couldn't find them, so I found this syrup. Now obviously I haven't tried it, so you can always keep up with me on Instagram to see what I think about it, and I'm excited. You can definitely see, like, in the bottom right here, like all the flavorings of it and stuff. So I'm excited to try this one out. I haven't seen anyone talk about it. I try not to read the reviews so I can kind of give my first opinion on it and not go in with it thinking that's going to taste good or not. So this one's another cool one to have, and I'm excited to try it out. Now this last syrup was sent to me again. This one is by Backhouse Syrup. This one's the pumpkin spice one. Now it's gonna look a little bit like the bottle wise, like the Target one. So they sent me this one, vanilla and caramel. Their vanilla one's really good. So again, I'm excited to try this one for the fall season. So this one's another good one to have and excited to try out this year. Now we're gonna go into coffees, creamers and all that I'll leave towards the end because again, it's refrigerated. So the first coffee that I saw at Target the same day that I found the syrup is this Good & Gather Hot Buttery Rum. Now I haven't tried it yet. I just got it, but from the smell of it, it smells so good. I feel like it kind of reminds me of like a Harry Potter drink. That sounds so random, but when I saw it, I thought it would be really good. I'm only gonna try this one warm, I think, because I've noticed Good & Gather has some coffee grounds like this, and the ones that I've tried, these are light roasts, and from what I've noticed, they're all light roast. They taste really good warm. So I'll probably try this one warm with some oat milk. So we'll see how this one turns out. Again, I will keep you updated on my Instagram. It's butter and rum with notes of sweet caramelized sugar. So again, this is what it looks like. I'm excited to try this one out, and I'll keep you posted how it tastes. Now the next coffee pod, like coffee item, is something that I fell in love with last year. It was so good. So when I found it, I knew I had to pick up a lot. Of course, I'll pick up throughout the season and have them in my stock for sure, but it's going to be these. This is going to be the Good & Gather pumpkin spice capsule. Now again, these are original line capsules, and I tried these last year. So good. Nespresso does come out with their pumpkin, I believe it's like pumpkin spice cake. Didn't really enjoy them. The flavor wasn't there for me. The original line one was a little bit better than the Nespresso Vertuo line one. So this one's really good to have. And what I love about it is that it actually is orange. So I'll open one for you. They're so cute. Last year I put them in the clear pumpkin that I have. So these are really cute and so good. This one and the Sonoma one that I spoke about earlier are really good to have. This one, of course, I do pumpkin with pumpkin pie syrup or pumpkin spice syrup, some pumpkin. I go all pumpkin with this one. You don't have to, of course. You can just do this with your oat milk. It does have a pretty good flavor, but I love bringing out the flavor with adding syrups and the sauces and whipped creams and all, and like the oat milks and stuff like that. So had to pick up 4. I know they're not going anywhere, but I just knew I was gonna go through these really fast. So these are really good to have in your collection. If you have an Nespresso original line machine, these are really great. This part of the video now, I'm gonna show you everything I have refrigerated. So I'll try to go through this as quickly as I can. Now, the first thing I saw this like July. So I held off buying it, and then I found it and I had to get it. This is the Good & Gather cold brew coffee, the pumpkin spice flavor, new for this year. I did try it. I don't know if it was just like an off coffee day. I feel like it had a very artificial taste to it. Now, I'm gonna give it another shot because that day I just quickly made it. I added some pumpkin pie syrup, pumpkin spice syrup, and half and half, and I didn't enjoy it, so I had to dump it out. I hate doing that, but I just don't like drinking coffees that I don't like. So I'll give this one a couple more chances. I haven't filmed a reel on it because that day I was super busy, and I'm trying to hold off again on showing any pumpkin pie or pumpkin spice coffees. But so far I haven't enjoyed it, but I definitely still want to give it more of a chance before I give like my final thoughts on it. Next is going to be whipped cream. Whipped creams from fall all the way until the holiday season are just so good to have on your coffee. I don't really do them the rest of the year. Sometimes I'll add whipped cream here and there, but fall season for sure I go all out with my drinks. Now these are the two, both of these are from Target. So this is the Favorite Day pumpkin spice whipped cream. And this I tried last year. They do really well with their holiday and like whipped creams. They're really good. This one is dairy. So I tried it last year. I can compare this to Aldi has a really good whipped cream that I've picked up for years now. It's their pumpkin spice whipped cream, but it's actually orange. So that's really fun to add to your drinks. I haven't looked and I haven't seen it come out yet. But this one from Target's really good to have. It's a great thing to add on top of your pumpkin spice lattes. Even if you make a vanilla latte with a little pumpkin spice whipped cream, so good. The next one, again, this one's new, so I haven't tried this one. It's again from Favorite Day. It's the pumpkin spice with oat milk. So this is a new one that they came out with this year. Now, I feel like I forget the pricing, but it is kind of maybe equivalent to this one, or maybe a dollar or a couple cents cheaper, but it's not that big. It's not as tall as this one. So I'm excited to try this one out. I try to do dairy-free as much as I can. I don't have like an intolerance to it, but I do enjoy like oat milk, any type of oat milk beverage. So I'm excited to try this one out. Again, I'm gonna keep repeating this, but check out my Instagram to see what I think about it. I'm thinking of doing a video of like some pumpkin spice inspired coffee drinks that I'll post here on YouTube. But yes, I'm super excited to have these this year. Next are some creamers and a milk. Now I'm pairing them together because they're the same brand, and again, these were found at Target. The first one is going to be Califia Farms limited edition caramel apple crumble. Now I actually tried it this morning. So good. I didn't try it last year, and I'm not sure if it came out with it last year. This is an oat creamer, and again found at Target. I tried it with hot coffee. I tried it with my Nespresso Vertuo machine. I used a Melozio pod. I posted a reel about it today. It is delicious. I'm so excited to have this in my collection. I feel like I'm gonna go through it so quick. I haven't tried it iced, but I'm excited to try it iced to see how it tastes. But definitely that's a good one to pick out if you want more like of that apple flavor for the fall season. Now the next one again is going to be limited edition Califia Farms pumpkin spice oat. Now this is a barista blend of the pumpkin spice oat milk. I had this one last year, super good. If I remember correctly, it's orange flavored or orange colored, so that's really fun to have and add to your coffees in the morning. I've tried this. I believe I've had this one both iced and hot, but it's just really good to have. I was super excited to pick this one up, and again, I found it at Target. Now next are going to be, again, the same brand, just different type of flavoring. The first one, again, picked up at Target, is the Chobani pumpkin spice coffee creamer. Now they changed the packaging this year. I don't know how I feel about it, but I tried this one last year. So good to have. This one, I believe it's not orange. So this one's really good to have if you want to do your coffees, just add a little bit of pumpkin spice on there, your lattes. This one I highly recommend this one's dairy, so if you don't have any intolerance to it, this one pairs really well with your iced or hot coffees or lattes. Next, again, it's going to be Chobani's oat coffee creamer pumpkin spice. Now, I had the hardest time finding this one last year, so I was so surprised that we found it at Target this year, at the Target that I go to. Haven't tried it, so I'm excited to see what it compares to this one. So this one's another good one to have. Now, I also wanted to include this. This isn't pumpkin spiced flavor, but I use this a lot throughout the fall. It's the Monin Caramel Apple Butter Syrup. This is what it looks like. I've had this one since last year. It hasn't gone bad, I hope. I checked the date and everything. But this one is delicious. I didn't think I'd be like a caramel apple person during the fall season. It kind of reminds me of like those apple cider donuts. And I'm not the biggest fan of apple cider, but it just depends like what it comes in. But this one is so good. I've had it iced, I've had it hot in lattes. I specifically like this one for lattes, but this one's another really good one to have in your collection for the fall season because you can taste the caramel in it and the apple's not too overpowering. That one's really good. So yes, highly recommend you have this in your collection if you want something other than pumpkin spice the whole fall season. That was pretty much it. Now, I do want to make mention throughout the season, like from here until maybe like November, in October, I am going to be picking up things here and there. I'm waiting for those Williams-Sonoma pumpkin pecan pods. And I believe there's a couple other items that I'm waiting for as well. I know Tazo has their pumpkin spice latte, their chai, so that one's really good to have too if you want to have that pumpkin spice flavoring. And Aldi, their whipped cream, that's another good one to pick up, the pumpkin spice one. And Target also offers maple vanilla. Maple's also really good to have throughout the season. I have like French toast from Torani. I have maple pancake from Monin. So those I don't play with too much. I do enjoy maple throughout the season, of course, through fall. But it just depends like what you're looking for. I'll link everything that I can down below. And stay tuned, of course. Follow me on Instagram so you can see like all the pumpkin spice coffees that I make and all like the different varieties that I'm gonna try this year. I'm gonna branch out and do a little bit more mixing of flavors. The coffee community is really great at showing up and doing different recipes. All my coffee friends as well on Instagram, they show really great recipes as well. So I'll always make sure if it's like a recipe I take from them or get inspiration from, I always link them in my video, but definitely check out my Instagram, TikTok as well. I'm also on TikTok if you'd like to see the recipes that I'm coming out with this year and different coffee drinks for the fall season. I've been debating when I'm gonna start my fall season stuff because there's just so many goodies. Yesterday was actually when Coffee Bay, aka my husband, found all these goodies at Target, and I told him, hey, pick up as much as you can. So that's really exciting. And I know Silk also has a lot of different like fall inspired coffee creamers as well. And again, I'll update on Instagram as much as I can. I always post on my stories on new coffee finds that I find. But thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed this video so far of things I've tried, things I'm going to try, and some new finds this year. Everything will be in the description below, and I hope you guys have a good one. Thank you.